Hey everybody, it is April 29th. I'm Adam, and this is your daily dose of today. Yesterday we spoke about being self-aware, and overall I'd say it's super important to just be aware in general, not just of yourself and your mannerisms, but to be situationally aware and to be aware of whatever situation you're in, all the pieces and parts that are moving. Again, I think this is also an acquired skill that you have to be taught and continue to practice, and through repetition you get better at. But one of those situational things that I would really like for you to understand is your responsibility to lead. Now, some of you might be saying to yourself, I'm not a leader. I'm not leading anybody. I'm just trying to whatever. Again, lose weight, pursue a business goal, pursue education, etc. Or I'm just trying to, provide for my family, things like that. But each and every one of us is in a position of leadership in one way or another. Some of us have direct leadership where we literally have people that we manage or supervise. And so that is a form of leadership. That's the easy part of leadership, to be honest. Whereas there is this formal structure of control, and somebody has to do what you say, otherwise there's consequences. But there's an actual more important form of leadership that is far harder to do, and that's indirect leadership. And that is where you must lead others merely by example or through demonstration and goodwill to get others to follow you. And for all of your major business ventures, if you are going to be the owner of your own business or what have you, that's a very important trait to have, because consumers are not mandated in most cases to buy your product. And I think we see plenty of examples in the economy where there is one sole provider and everybody's mandated to buy that product, where that results in terrible service, right? So look at the Veterans Administration. By force, basically, all veterans are enrolled in that healthcare system. And look how the many numerous news reports and stuff about the atrocious care that these veterans give or get. Yes, do they have the option to go elsewhere? Yeah. But you know how hard that is for them to do that? Just ask them. Just ask them. And I applaud anybody who's trying to fight to make that veterans care a better service for those who serve so much for us. But back to the indirect leadership place, each and every one of you have a responsibility to that. And whether or not you choose to embrace that responsibility is up to you. You could say, I'm not a leader, and act accordingly, but I assure you, you are still leading people. The eyes are still on you. Their ears are still open to what you're saying. It's just now you're just saying, I don't care. And so whatever they pick up watching you do, or whatever they pick up whatever you say and emulate that, you're just saying, no, that's not my problem. I'm nobody's role model. But I'm sorry, but you are. Society and humanity is a common social network. So everything you do that's not done in a secret room by yourself in isolation influences other people, from going to the grocery store, to the way you drive in traffic, to giving somebody a smile as you walk down the street, to seeing somebody who's struggling to carry a bag of groceries and offering them help. All of these are forms of very, very real leadership. And so much so that if you were to see a mother or somebody struggling to carry groceries and perhaps push her stroller, and somebody walked up to that mother and said, can I please carry your groceries for you, and help that mother to her car with the groceries, would you in your mind say how remarkable that was? How great, what a great person that young man must, or young lady must be, or what have you. And that would brighten up your day to see that. Why? Because it's not commonplace. And that's my point. Shouldn't we all be doing things like that? Should it be a non-question whether or not somebody would help someone in that situation? I mean, I think it should be. I think it should not even be a question. But it is. And just like you, I would think that was remarkable. to see those things demonstrated, and I would be picked up, I would be lifted up, and I would be inspired to do better for others. So think about that. That young man in that case, what was he? He was a leader. Because by that, he was setting an example for you and I to follow, or that young lady in that scenario, and I've seen it many times. The question is why can't that young man or young lady be you? Why can't you be the one inspiring others? You can. It's your responsibility. It's all about being self-aware and understanding the situation you're in to lead others. This has been your Daily Dose of Today.